first for this property, but I'm sitting down here by this mock scrape I created a few weeks ago on the last video, and I'm gonna just add something to the arsenal. I've done this before, even on the property. I used to be able to hunt this wood section. We own like 10, 20 yards, something like that, into the woods, but I used to be able to hunt that until they got a new buyer and they ended up selling it. I lost permission, but I'm gonna add this water hole. There's quite a bit of good water on this property. There's flowing water like 400 yards, 500 yards, maybe closer. Down on the bottom of the property is a flowing creek, spring fed by a lake, so it's always flowing. But this is one of my best spots come rut. These deer are transitioning through here, this little opening right here. They're always coming through in the rut. And there's like 2 more good trails in here. I did some hinge cutting in there. I need to fix it. It's a little thick. I need to cut a couple trails. But they transition right through here, heading to this other tree line like all the time through the rut. This is where I get some of my best buck pictures. So there's not any water up here, and a lot of times they'll travel so quick and like just on a straight line going across this field. It's luckily growing up a lot and it's CRP, so slows them down a little bit. But I'm gonna add this water hole just for a convenience. This buck goes by here, he's tired, the does are tired. They're gonna walk right by it. Multiple trails, even another trail, major trail right here by this big old oak tree. That biggest tree you see, it's a oak tree and it produces all the time. It's one of the best producing oak trees I've ever seen, and the biggest one around here because I've hunted all of this whole area. I used to be able to hunt over there too. But I'm gonna add this, see how it does. Never done it on this property. All right, so I got my location picked. That's one of the most important things when it comes to adding a water source or a little water hole. This is in a spot where I can pull my truck right up to with the water tank, fill it up when I need to, and it also is in a good spot where I'm not going to disturb anything. I can pull here all the time. The deer are bedding in here, bedding behind me, excuse me. And yeah, so location, it's also on the bottom of a hill, so it's naturally going to get fed when it rains by the actual precipitation itself. And the location where deer are going to go by, they're going to walk right by here on this trail and these trails near me, so they're going to see it. And like I always say, we're just going to put it to the test, see if it works. And I'm gonna start digging. It's getting late. You can see the sun's already starting to go down, so it's gonna be like at least a 2-day thing. So let's get to it. This summer heat. Oh, this summer heat is no joke. Getting there. Whew. I'm about to have a heart attack. Taking me about an hour to dig it. Got it where I need to. It's a little higher on this side, a little lower on this side, just with the topography change. So just pull in there and you'll see. So I got it where I need to. I'm just raking this out as flat as I can. You can see there's a topography change coming in. So I'm gonna build the bank up with dirt on this side. And it's not gonna have much dirt on this side, so throw this pool in there. Make it show it a little better. Hopefully it'll fit. That's what we're looking for. See if this comes down to the end a little bit. It's sitting a little higher on that end, so I gotta dig that out a little bit, get it to a flat level, and should be good to backfill and then put some water in it. So as you can see, I got my pool in. It's pretty flat. I got all this dirt. Now I'm just gonna backfill all around this open area. So I basically got it done. It's all dug. Got my little bank added, dirt added around it. Once you add water, it'll flatten everything out a little more with all that pressure from the water, but I think it's gonna be a good spot. Being in this hot heat took me a lot longer than I thought it would, but finally got my little water hole in. You can see I'm sweating like crazy. Glad I got this Osseo on. It helps a lot. I'm feeling cool, but it's still damp, so it's looking good. Gonna do a couple other little things, get some water and fill her up. Oh, she's thirsty. I'll tell you that. She's getting filled up real nice right now. I never know how much to put in there. I always overdo it, but it's better to have too much than not enough. Come on. Had to snag the old blower. You'll see. All right, time to fill her up. So she's filling up nicely. I'm probably gonna have to get a little more water. So this is gonna be a great spot. I'm really not worried about the deer hitting it a whole lot in the summer. I'm more thinking they're gonna hit it in the rut. This is a real good rut transition. Got this trail right here behind me. A couple trails that go here and then a couple that go up there too. So they're just traveling all through here looking for some hot does. They're gonna find an easy drink. There's no water real close. There's flowing water on the bottom, but it's a good travel to that. And a lot of times these bucks just go woodlot to woodlot without going down to that creek. So I'm sure somebody was wondering if I was gonna fill it up all the way. Had to get more water. Third outfit's the charm. Can be a good spot. Here's another reason this is gonna be a good spot come fall. Got my mock scrape. Water hole right there. Great access there. A couple more trails that grow through this little small trees. Right here by this big oak is one crossing and then another one right on that hill. So they're crossing like crazy through here in the rut. We're getting the last bit of water. And you can see if you're looking at it, it looks like this spot's lower, but it's really not. You can see the water, it's a little lower, but it's pretty even. The deer can walk up from this side and drink it, and come from any of these sides and lean down and drink it pretty easily, which is important. And it's just like natural. It's not sticking above, it's blue, but it'll work. I'm excited to see what it does this fall. So this is a great transition zone. That's why I added the water hole here. Got my stealth cam right there. I got another card camera looking at this scrape. I'm gonna put some fresh sun on that and I'm gonna get out of here. Big boy.